Good day, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. So right now we're just waiting for the EA to execute a trade. It's now 8:30, and you can see that price made a gap to the downside, and now it's moving to the upside. We have not met conditions to enter into a trade yet. So let's see how this 1 minute candle is going to expire. If you're with me, just give me a hello in the chat box. My name is Leroy Phillips, and what you're looking at today is my EA, which is a auto trading software, a robot, basically trading the markets automatically, completely hands-free. It started off with $1,000, and it's going to be trading to $1 million over the space of 3 to 4 years. Okay, so right now we're just going through a slow period because right now the market is very low on volume. The moves are not very big these days. So as soon as the market starts to pick up, we will start seeing some bigger moves coming into the market, and that's going to lead to a lot more profits. So right now we're just going through that slow period. So the EA has just entered into a trade, and it's in a buy. This EA is designed to basically flow with the price. So it doesn't really matter where the price wants to go once the price goes in a particular direction for 30 minutes. So if it goes up for 30 minutes, we make profits. If it goes down for 30 minutes, we make profits. Okay? If it's stagnated and just bouncing up and down in a range, then we're going to take on maybe break even, maybe take on a small loss, maybe make a small profit. It all depends on how it operates if it's not really going anywhere. But once the market takes on a direction for 30 minutes, we will make substantial profits. And better yet, if it moves in a direction with a lot of momentum, or should I say a lot of volume, then we make a lot of profits. So those days when you see price moving in one direction very fast, those are the days where we make a lot of money with this EA. So we are now in a sell because the market has switched from up back to the downside. So let's see if it goes to the downside or if it just stays and flip-flops around this area. So right now we can already tell that 8:30 didn't bring much volume into the market. It's pretty much a dud. It's nothing really there. So let's see if it takes a while and then it picks up. Sometimes it could start off slow and then kind of pick up a few minutes later. So for now, it's ranging around. There are some zones in the market that the price would need to go to. There is a zone down at approximately, let me try to check that out. $34,900 to about $34,850, right? So 34,900 to 34,850, let's see. So right around this area here, there is a zone somewhere around here, this area. I'm expecting the price to maybe come down to this zone before we bounce off that level. So I'm going to watch this zone here, see if the price continues pulling down to that level. There is another zone above this level. So if it doesn't go down, it's going to want to go up to that zone. So these are the areas where there is liquidity, and that's going to be attracting the price. So I'm going to look for one of those levels. So far, so good. It's coming down. Would like to see it pick up some momentum. Like to see some volume coming in. Still moving a bit slow to the downside. But you can see that it's pulsing. This is a pulse, impulse. See another impulse here, another impulse here. So let's see, maybe this one, this is already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a little disappointing that this is already 5 waves to the downside. So we may see price maybe go sideways a little bit before it goes down. If it's going to continue going down, maybe it pulls back deeper and then go down. But that is according to the Elliott wave theory. Let's see if that's what price does. It's already cooling off. This wave could also evolve in so many ways where you get this is being 1, this is 2, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it gives us a bigger 4, and then it gives us a bigger 5. So it could still come all the way. It could still come all the way. It all depends on how the market makers choose to construct the waves. So the Elliott wave theory is very complex and it's very dynamic. So you got to be very careful when you try to apply the Elliott wave theory. This wave is already looking like a longer wave. So this wave is looking longer than the others. Yes, wave 5 could be, a long wave, an extended wave. However, wave 3 generally is the one that has extensions or longer waves inside of it. So this could still be wave 3 here. 1, this is 2, and then you get 1, 2, 3, then it gives us 4, then it gives us 5. That is also a possibility. This could also be 1, 2, 3. Or this is 1, 2, then this is 1, 2, and then it gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it gives us a 4 and a 5, then another 4 and another 5. That is also a possibility. Okay, it's pulling back now, so that means that this wave to the downside may have come to an end. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this is 5, this is supposed to correct at this level if that is 5. Don't know how deep that correction could be. However, if it's not 5 and it's 1, 2, and 3, and this is going to be 4, it could come back to about the entry and then go down again. So we're just going to monitor, see how it plays out. It's coming back, so that's a good sign. So this wave may become extended if it breaks that low. All right, it's coming. Almost broke the low. All right, we have equal lows now. So it's coming down some more, so that's good. It looks like this wave may become extended. We'll see how it goes. Generally between 8:30 and 9, we are expecting to see a lot of volatility come into the market Sometimes between 8:30 and 9, it's generally not the fastest. Around CPI time, it has a lot of volatility inside of it. But these days, a lot of the volatility has dried up. So even at CPI time, it doesn't move as fast. Or should I say, doesn't go as far. But as you know, the market, it has phases, it will change. And there will be a lot of volume and volatility coming into the market soon. We just need to be ready for it when it comes. Right now, we're getting another pullback. So I'm thinking that this wave is a little bit complicated in terms of this could have been maybe 1 here, 2. Then you get 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So this could be one wave here, potentially. And now we're getting the pullback. So this is maybe 1, 2, 3, and then we get 4 here again, and then we get 5. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me try to bring on my Epic pen. If you're with me, just give me a hello in the chat box. Just trying to bring on my Epic pen. All right, so what we're looking at here is potentially this could be one wave already completed, and now we're getting another wave. Correction and more downside, right? And then potentially, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5, we get another correction for more downside like that. That is a possibility. So we're just watching patiently and allowing price to do its thing. The market's moving very slow. It's 8:30 after all. This is, if it doesn't move fast at 8:30, it's going to move slow. We're almost 15 minutes into the 30-minute time segment already. Just waiting patiently to allow price to show us what it wants to do. If this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then this could become a deeper correction, possibly come back from there. Right? That's a possibility. And I'm just using the Elliott wave theory just to forecast what the possibilities are. It doesn't have to do that. It came down kind of close to our zone, which is at about 1900. Sorry, 34,900. Around this level. That's around the area where I'd like to see price come into that level. And it looks like we're coming down again. So let's see if we come down into that level. That's the level of liquidity that should be attracting price. It's like a magnet. We're lowering volume, but let's see if we get there. When the market moves as slow as this, you need to be very patient with it. So it looks like we're coming down. We broke the low, so that's a good sign. Looks like we're coming into that 1900. Why do I keep saying 1900? That 34,900 area. It sounds like I'm giving you guys the price of gold. Okay, if you guys can hear that in my background, I'm sorry about that. Got some construction going on. All right, so we're coming down, and it's looking good. See how it goes. Very close to that 19. I keep saying 1900. Very close to that 34,900 area. Picking up a little bit of volume, a little bit of volatility coming in. And guys, I'm not going to close the trade. The EA is designed to close out the trades on its own. So this trade is going to either expire at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard, or if a condition to exit is met, then and only then will this trade close, right? So this is completely hands-free. There isn't going to be any intervention from me. Though if I intervene, I could be a little bit more profitable, because I know the areas where once the price gets to those areas, it's most likely going to bounce or stop going down or stop going up, at least for a while. So those are the good areas for taking profits. So if I had to intervene with this, I could make it a lot more profitable. However, it is profitable without intervention, and it's designed so that you guys can basically just put your funds in your account and just let it grow over time. This EA does not use martingale, it does not use grid, so you won't have those situations where you see a lot of trades floating in drawdown. It's either going to win or it's going to lose a trade. And all the market has to do is move in a particular direction within a certain period of time. So with 30 minutes in one direction, and you're all good. And we trade this within the most volatile parts of the day. So this way, within 30 minutes, market should be moving in one direction. These days it's low in volume, so it's a bit stagnated at times, and that causes drawdown. And it's not always going to be that way, so it's okay if we take on a little bit of drawdown from time to time. We got off to a rough start, but everyone would have been happier if we got off to a better start. But it all depends on when you're getting into the market. So we're very close to that zone. See price kind of pulling back from that zone. We got about 11 minutes left. So if we use the Elliott wave theory to try to analyze this, this would be 1, this is 2, and then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now you're supposed to get another wave down. One more leg down. That's what I'm expecting according to the Elliott wave theory. One more leg down. And it could still evolve and go even deeper. It just all depends on what the market makers choose to do with the wave construction. Created my auto trading software and my liquidity map, because you need to use a system that is unbiased and also use a system that is set in stone, something that does not reprint, right? So my liquidity map does not reprint, and my EA basically follows price. So price moves in waves, as you can see. This is a wave, down, up, this is a wave, right? Up, down, that's how price moves. So I understand that, so all I'm looking for is price to move in a direction, up or down. And once the price moves up or down within a certain amount of time, I'm able to make profits. And if it moves up or down within a certain distance, I'm able to close out that trade and make profits. If I make a certain dollar amount, I'm able to close out that trade with that dollar amount. And there are other exit conditions that, if once they're met, the EA will close out those trades. Also, when the time expires, the trade will close. If you're with me, just give me a hello in the chat box. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can catch our next live stream. What we're doing today is trading automatically, completely automated. Okay, so this is the Phillips Pip Profit EA. It's designed to trade by itself. It basically follows price. So price moves in waves, and this EA allows the price to move, and it also changes with the price. So if the price is going down right now and it doesn't continue coming down and starts to go back to the upside, once the EA notices that the price isn't going down anymore and it starts to come back, once it goes beyond the entry, it will detect a condition to exit that buy trade, and then it's going to start going, exit that sell trade, and then the EA will start going long, right? So once the price action continues to go up, the EA will continue going along with it. So it does not matter what direction the price chooses to take. Once it's in a direction, the EA will be there making profits. The next thing is the situation where the EA may take on some drawdown. So the EA may take on some drawdown if, let's say, the price opened over here with our first trade was actually a buy trade, right? On this same green bar, right? So we had a buy trade on that green bar. Oops, I'm pointing the wrong way. So we had a buy trade on this green bar right here, okay? And the price did not continue going up. It turned and came back to the downside. So that buy trade was closed and a sell trade was open. As you can see, we're in that sell. And the price continued coming down, so you make profit. But if that did not happen, if that was not the case, and the price just did this, if it kept doing something like that, then that's the only situation where we take on drawdowns. That is the only situation where we take on drawdowns where the price goes sideways. And the price does not always go sideways at this part of the day. This is the part of the day where you have a lot of news coming out of the Forex market, and you're either going to see the price take on an up direction or a down direction, okay? And at 9:30, you're expecting to see the same thing. It's either going to take on an up direction or a down direction until 10 o'clock. So first 30 minutes, we're going to see if price takes on a direction. So it's 8:55, and we're waiting for 5 more minutes for the EA to close out this trade. And there is still room for price to go down. So there is still some room for price to go down. We're going to watch and see if price gets to that level that I mentioned, 34,900. Yes, I got it right this time. I kept saying 1900. I don't know why. I think I probably looked at gold prices too much. I'm not sure what the price is on gold right now, but for some reason that price sounded so familiar to the gold price. And gold is at around 1900. Imagine that. The lowest price that gold came to was approximately 1900. And I did look at gold this morning, so I'm thinking that's where that price came from, getting stuck in my mind. So it is the gold price I'm telling you guys about. 1900 was the low. So we're coming down. This EA also is not designed to take on too much risk. So with this EA, it on average so far we had a rough start. So we averaged about 20% drawdown so far. Okay, so this EA took on about 20% drawdown, and we can easily make that up. One trade could make up that entire 20% drawdown. So we're just going to allow the EA to work. I'm not going to worry about drawdown. Just allow the EA to do its thing. It was thoroughly tested, back tested, forward tested. So it's proven to work. So we're almost there. We have like 3 minutes left. We still have not touched our liquidity zone yet, so we're very close to it. So that liquidity zone is still pulling the price into it. What price is doing right now, it looks like it's going sideways, and that sideways movement tells us it wants to go down some more. So we have like 2 minutes left. Two minutes left. Price looks like it wants to push down now. Let's see if we break that low. Breaking that low. Price pushing down. All right. We are very, very close to our liquidity zone level. We've hit that level. Barely tapped into it. Let's see if price continues going into that liquidity zone level. We have 1 minute left. Actually, we have a few seconds left. So here we go. The price has closed. The EA has closed out the trade. We have got to our profit target, basically, that liquidity zone level that I mentioned to you guys. And the EA has closed out the trade. So we've walked away today with approximately $30+ in profit. Let's see. What did we make today? $30.02. $32. So we were able to walk away today with $32.95 on that position, but overall $30.02. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching this segment. Remember, like and subscribe to the channel so that you can receive more notifications whenever we post live streams, and like the video so that it will help out the YouTube algorithm so that our video is shown to more people. We've just started our journey. Yes, we've started off a little bit on the rough side, but you won't be disappointed. Okay? Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys at 9:30.